Hello, people. Welcome to the Fortune Fastlane YouTube channel. Winning a life-changing amount in the lottery could give you the financial freedom that you desire. With the money from your winnings, you can pay off all of your bills and save for the kids. With enough money, traveling or retiring comfortably is possible. Fortune Fastlane, there are numerous tasks to complete after winning the lottery, but not many people know what is required. If you want to know more of this content, subscribe to the Fortune Fastlane YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Stay silent. According to Evan Shear, a certified financial planner at Crossley Shear Wealth Management in Florida, you should avoid sharing your good fortune until you have taken some time to prepare for the momentous occasion. He added it is not a wise idea to share with friends and family from the happiness that you have before spending time on something important like setting up an account with your attorney or accountant. Building wealth. The best thing to do is to do nothing immediately. Interview an attorney, CFP, and CPA before claiming winnings and make sure you assemble a team of players that can and will work together on your behalf, he said. Experts also said that if your state allows you to accept your lottery winnings anonymously, do so, and be sure not to post about your windfall on social media. Do not provide personal information such as photo or list of contacts to a known number. Many scammers will try to mimic your cellular phone contact list and other identifying information so you can be easily reached. Create a plan. Set your goals and write out a plan. Once you understand tax implications, figure out what you want to accomplish short-term, mid, and long-term, according to Emily Irwin, the Senior Director of Advice at Wells Fargo Wealth and Investment Management. She mentioned that they could start with paying off debt or buying a home and then fund goals such as supporting family in the longer term. The plan also includes various financial instruments such as structured settlement. Anyone who has bought a lotto ticket has dreamed of a six-figure bank account balance. When you start to get into the size of winnings, you should consider the structured payments for some of the jackpot, according to Doug Buddy Amis, a CFP who is the president and CEO of Cardinal Retirement Planning in North Carolina. Building wealth. Electing a structured settlement or an annuity payment for lotto winnings can provide ongoing income and an attractive interest rate. It isn't just about saving for a rainy day, it's paying your future self. Invest traditionally. You may want to invest your new wealth in different investments, but one expert said you're better off sticking to known investments for now. Don't be greedy. You don't need to explore arcane tax schemes or gambling on crypto, according to Naushad Pushkanawala, an estate and financial planner and chartered life underwriter at Amico Benefits Incorporated in Toronto. He warns against the greed that often comes around during investment and foreclosure seasons when opportunities seem to abound. Don't be arrogant. Neither you nor the best advisors know the future. Use between 10% and 30% of your winnings to buy a back-to-back life annuity and life insurance policy. This way, no matter what happens, you have income for life and you have something behind. He also noted that lottery winners should make an estate plan if they don't already have one, and they should also redo their existing wills. Live on a budget. The question about whether people who win a lottery prize still need to follow their budget was answered by Lyle Solomon, principal attorney of Oakview Law Group. Even though you may assume that your budget capacity is limitless, you still need to manage your finances. Even with increasing budgets, it is a good idea to avoid careless purchases. According to him, because they didn't have a budget, many lottery winners in the past were caught squandering everything they won. Stop allowing it to happen to you. Create a budget right away and learn to manage your money. Create a giving strategy. Solomon mentioned how giving back is a strategy to save money on taxes. He also provided scenarios to show how much you can save by donating to an approved charity. You may share love and assist others with your good fortune in addition to saving yourself money at tax time. A good way to help family and friends is to create a budget together. Win the lottery and you will find about every financial difficulty your extended family has, according to Solomon. Just as you set aside funds for tax-deductible charity giving, create a budget for every hard luck story you're going to want to help with. By managing different buckets, you'll still be able to accomplish your personal goals while sharing the wealth. Start spending right away. It is tempting to spend the money you have earned, but hold off before buying anything until all of the items on your to-do list are completed. Do not make any immediate purchases or lifestyle changes, according to Shear. Ultimately, work with your team to develop a short-term, mid-term, and long-term wealth management plan of preservation, growth, income, philanthropy, and transfer. Neglect retirement savings. Put some of your gains into a tax-advantaged retirement fund, according to Solomon. Open a classic individual retirement account IRA with a low-cost robo-advisor or self-directed online financial analyst if you don't already have one. If you have an annuity plan, put up an annual contribution that is as high as is allowed. A sizable lottery prize will probably exclude you from contributing to a Roth IRA since IRS regulations limit donations for higher income persons. Gamble. Pushkanawala warns against living a lavish lifestyle. Don't make the same mistakes Vegas slot machine players who won't do by starting to live extravagant lifestyles. They often end up losing all their money and waking up back in the grim reality of poverty. Casinos say it's best to play penny slots as you're risking the minimum dollar amount. Should you take a lump sum or annuity? After winning a lot of money, winners have to evaluate how they want their money. Lump sum payments often allow for more flexibility, but over time, annuities have higher payouts. When investing in a lump sum, this would allow the winner to invest a large amount at one time and let it grow over time. With certainty being provided by taxation, the price would be of more value when picked up. With a monthly payout, an annuity tends to provide a greater tax advantage. Annuities provide income which is often zeroed out at the end of each tax year. The income can be taxed at highly variable rates, and there is some uncertainty as to what the actual expected income will be. Annuity.org explains that annuities can allow the player to be closer to earning the advertised jackpot than those who are only taking a lump sum payout. How to protect lottery winnings. Mark Cuban, a billionaire investor in the popular TV show Shark Tank, suggests investing the money from a lottery win in an annuity with your choice of payments rather than a lump sum given to you. The common human error for winners to spend their money too quickly is why he urges subscribers instead of spending. Although the author of this article won the lottery, he advises that if you're serious about becoming a millionaire, you should keep your money in a bank. Cuban says that if you win money and are uncomfortable with the market, low-cost index funds like one following the S&P 500 should be your go-to option. That way, there's less risk in investing and it's easier to prevent conflict of understanding. That investment strategy often advises taking a lump sum payment, exercising self-control, and saving the rest. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank says that creating more money upfront means investing it to grow your wealth. Why is this important? Financial responsibility. Most people who win a lottery or win a large sum of money will eventually go bankrupt. In order to keep in control and budget your spending, it is important to know when your funds are running out. Hiring an accountant might be the best idea, but only if you can afford them. Future. It is important to have hope in the future and plan for it. Planning can help you pay off debt, protect yourself, invest, avoid disease, etc. In the event of winning $1,000, your relationships will continue as before and you won't be able to fool friends, family, or other people. Be wary of people looking for ways to take advantage of you. Your 1 in a million chance at becoming a millionaire is not worth any other cost besides your time. Get an attorney. States implement a rule where you are legally required to disclose your name if you win a lottery. This can come with many consequences since there's no telling how or what strangers may do when they found out information on you or your family. There are many cases of random people doing things they're not supposed to do and violating rights, especially when money is involved. To stay anonymous, it is important to set up a trust that cannot be linked back to you when claiming the prize. Get the lump sum rate instead of the annuity rate. You have a choice to take the money in full or get paid every month for 29 to 30 years. Investing the lump sum money will yield you higher ROI in the long run. Aside from a few unknowns like how the country's health can be in 30 years, we also never know what will happen. Differing hypotheses of whether or not you'll be paid exist. One scenario is that a huge war could take place 10 years from now and they stop paying you. Or the economic crashes could strike and they don't have enough money to reward you. The purchasing power of the dollar decreases every year by 3%, meaning $1 today can buy you 1 burger, but 40 years ago, it could purchase 10 burgers. This is important because the lump sum will generate greater value today than receiving annuity payments in the next 30 years. Pay off all debts immediately. You can pay off all debt you have written on your credit report or in anything associated with your name. Example given: student loans, car loans, mortgage. Invest and diversify. If you're a US taxpayer living in the United States, how much money do you take home after all your deductions? With the data we have, let's find a proportional example using $1,600,000,000 and $100 million. Taking the $1.6 billion lump sum option with no other options remaining would leave the winner with a take-home amount of about $900 million or about 57.14% of the original winning amount before taxes are deducted. This would make sense considering that if there were any other options next to the take it, the player will get a smaller portion of the original winnings regardless of how much he or she took out. If we assume the winning number is a 1 to 10,000 chance, then we would estimate that 12 people will win a prize. With $1.6 billion in the lottery jackpot and $100 million in total prices worth of merchandise, you would be given enough money to spend and invest. What to invest in? Invest $10 million into the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. This investment will earn you about $25,000 a month, $300,000 a year, assuming you spend about 3% annually and your portfolio grows by about 3% per year. With less money removed from your account, your investments will grow even more. I would consider this a safe investment in my opinion. If you'd like a safe, conservative investment yielding about $25,000 per year, $300,000 per year, as calculated by using your annual spending habits and the portfolio's returns compounded annually, then Vanguard Total Bond Market Index Fund is perfect for your purchase. All risk will be reduced significantly because investments can often grow over time at stable rates. Investing $5 million in real estate will earn you about $16,607 a month, $200,000 a year, assuming you invest in multiple units properties such as apartments near densely populated cities such as Los Angeles or New York. By investing with the aforementioned requirements, your investment's return per year will compound with a safe 4% annual rate. Keep $1 million in your safe haven and then make sure it is funneled into investments that offer a higher return. The portfolio will earn you an extra $10,000 each year. Spend your winnings on whatever you want. Win a house, take an amazing trip, buy a boat. Just remember to not go overboard with it and still enjoy yourself. Investors can make up to $800,000 a year with this income-generating investment. This is a simple example that shows the benefits of something like this and also reinforces the ease and reasonableness of investing in this way. Don't be fooled when you meet with a financial planner. You don't want to rely on their advice blindly, but rather use them as a support. Hiring professionals helps create a better life for you in the long run. Always remember to ask about the conflict of interest before signing any contracts. Despite the potential for financial independence and plenty of fiscal wealth, you should have good money habits in hand to prepare yourself against potential conflicts with family members and vultures. In the early stages of your financial life, they may be eager until they hit a low point. A lottery ticket is an instrument that shows ownership of the prize, and whoever presents a photo ID can claim it. If you are not holding onto the ticket in one way or another, like if you drop it out of your hand while waiting for a bus or leave it on a bar counter before you leave, then you forfeited your chance at winning prizes. You should never quit your day job. You should also not do so until you have offered winning the lottery. However, even if you wish to continue working, consider something that is not as important or take time to study something that has had specific interest in the past. That's it for this video, Fortune Fastlane. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person as a token of your appreciation for the hard work you put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon!